Stop guessing between make-e and do and start understanding how English really organizes actions and results.
Subscribe and stay until the end, and one small shift can change how you see make and do. Let's begin.
Stop making this mistake. Make versus do. Explained. Liam, why is this so confusing?
Because most learners try to guess instead of understanding the logic. After this conversation, you won't need to guess anymore.
I still say things like, I need to do a phone call. Is that wrong?
Yes, the correct sentence is make a phone call. A phone call is something you create, so we use make.
Wow, so that's the fatal mistake everyone makes?
Yeah, people say do a call because they translate directly.
So translation is the real problem.
Yes, mental translation makes you hesitate. Hesitation kills confidence and fluency.
Interesting. So what's the golden rule?
Do is for activities and tasks that already exist. Make is for results and things you create.
Wait, can you explain that in a simpler way?
Of course. If you are executing something, use do.
And when do I use make?
When you produce, create, or generate something new, if it didn't exist before, you probably make it.
Wow, that already feels clearer.
Exactly. Clarity removes fear.
So why do we say do the dishes but make dinner?
The dishes already exist, so it's a task. Dinner doesn't exist yet, so you create it.
Oh, interesting.
You see? Task versus creation.
So make a mistake is because I create the mistake?
Of course, a mistake is a result of your action.
And do homework?
Homework is an assigned task, so you do it. You are not creating the homework.
Wow, this makes so much sense now.
Exactly. Once you see the pattern, it stops feeling random.
So what about make a decision?
A decision is the result of thinking. You create that result in your mind.
And do exercise?
Exercise is an activity, so you perform it. It's a task, not a creation.
Interesting. So it's not about difficulty?
For sure. It's about category, not effort.
Wow, that's a breakthrough for me.
Yeah, that's when confidence starts growing.
Why does this mistake affect fluency so much?
Because when you doubt small words, your rhythm breaks. Fluency depends on flow, not perfection.
So overthinking is the enemy, right?
Yeah, when you analyze every verb, you slow yourself down.
So how do I stop overthinking?
Start learning spoken chunks instead of isolated words. Your brain remembers patterns faster than rules.
Spoken chunks like what?
Make a decision, do the laundry, make progress, do business. These are ready-made combinations.
Wow, make progress sounds strong.
Exactly. Progress is a result you generate.
And in business, do we say make business?
No, we say do business because business is the activity. But we say make money because money is the result.
And housework is mostly do?
Yes, you do the cleaning and do the laundry, but you make the bed.
Why make the bed?
Because you create order and a new visual result. You build the final look.
Interesting. English really sees things differently.
Yeah, that's why translation creates confusion.
So instead of translating, I should ask myself, task or result?
For sure. That question changes everything.
Do we say do a choice or make a choice?
We say make a choice. A choice is a result of thinking.
Wow, that sounds so obvious now.
Exactly. When the wrong version sounds wrong, you've learned it.
I love that feeling.
That's your confidence growing.
So, what's the biggest mistake learners still make?
They try to sound perfect instead of natural. Natural speech comes from patterns, not pressure.
Then why do we say do your best and not make your best?
Because your best in that expression refers to performance. It's an action. You are executing at your highest level.
So, make an effort, but do your best. That's not random?
Not random. Settle, but not random.
Okay, what about make plans and do plans? Why is do plans completely wrong?
Because plans don't exist until you create them. You design them. That's make.
And do a job, is that correct?
Yes, a job is a responsibility or task. You execute it, so you do a job.
But we say make money, right? Why not do money?
Because money is the result of your work. It's something generated.
So money is a product, work is an activity?
Exactly. Work is the process. Money is the outcome of that process.
Then what about make a deal? Is that also because a deal is a result?
Yes, a deal doesn't exist until you create an agreement. It's a final outcome of negotiation.
What about do a mistake? I still hear that sometimes from learners.
That's direct translation. We say make a mistake because a mistake is a result. You create that outcome through your action.
Even if I didn't mean to create it?
Intention doesn't matter. The language focuses on the fact that it became a result.
So every time I'm unsure, I should ask, am I producing something or performing something?
That's the right mental filter.
And why do we say do research? Research creates results too.
True, but research is categorized as an activity in English. It's seen as a process, not a single created object.
So English decides the category, not logic from my language.
For sure. That's why translating causes errors. Your language might group words differently.
So when I say I need to do a decision, my brain is translating.
Yes, and English says make a decision because a decision is the final mental product.
What about make changes? Why not do changes?
Because a change is something you produce, a new state. You're generating a different outcome.
And do damage, or is it make damage?
We say do damage. Damage is treated as an effect caused by an action, not something carefully created. It's categorized as an action impact.
So sometimes I just have to accept how English classifies the word?
Exactly. Understanding the logic helps, but exposure makes it automatic.
This is frustrating because sometimes both feel logical.
That frustration disappears when patterns become automatic. When you've heard make a decision 100 times, do a decision starts sounding wrong immediately.
So fluency isn't about memorizing grammar rules. It's about responding naturally without translating in your head.
Yes, fluency is speed plus confidence, and confidence comes from familiarity with patterns.
And when the wrong one sounds strange to me, that means I've improved?
That's the breakthrough. That's when English stops being something you calculate and starts being something you feel.
Okay, one last question. Is there a shortcut to mastering this?
Yes, exposure and repetition. The more you hear natural combinations, the less you think about them.
So it's not talent?
Never talent, pattern recognition.
Now that makes sense.
See, you just made progress.
Ha, and I did the practice.
For sure.
So fluency isn't about memorizing grammar rules. It's about responding naturally without translating in your head.
Exactly. The moment you stop debating make and do internally, your speech starts flowing.
And when the wrong option sounds strange to me, that means I've leveled up?
That's when English stops being theory and becomes instinct.
Okay, but how do I train that instinct? Because understanding this is one thing, reacting fast is another.
That's the real question. And the answer isn't more rules. It's a specific type of daily repetition.
Daily repetition? Like studying verbs every day?
Not studying, training. There's a difference.
So there's a way to practice this without overthinking?
Yes, 15 minutes a day, structured the right way.
15 minutes? That's it?
If you do it correctly, it rewires how you respond.
Okay, now I'm curious. What exactly do you do in those 15 minutes?
I'll break down the exact routine step by step.
So this isn't about talent, it's about training smart.
For sure. And that's what we're diving into next.
See you there.
Bye.